The Battlefield 6 open beta is now official, stop killing games accused of violating EU rules, and all things subscription service updates and rotations and more in this Game Rant news. The existence of an upcoming open beta for Battlefield 6 has been confirmed. Rumors surrounding the next Battlefield title have been swirling with increasing frequency recently, laying the groundwork for Electronic Arts' highly anticipated shooter to take center stage. And now a Twitter post from the official Battlefield account recently teased the upcoming open beta for Battlefield 6. And although the exact date and sign-up details for this event remain unannounced, a rumor circulating online suggests that the Battlefield 6 open beta might be scheduled for August 4th. The specific details of how the open beta might play out when it does release can be anticipated by looking at how EA has run similar limited-time events in the past. For previous Battlefield games, open betas usually lasted between 3 and 10 days, with a preload option available a day or two beforehand. Sign-ups typically open up much earlier, alongside an official announcement on all socials to give fans a chance to register. The post also announced that the Battlefield 6 open beta will include both open and closed weapons. In playlists with closed weapons, signature weapons will be locked to classes, whereas in open weapon playlists, every class will be able to use every weapon. Many early Battlefield Labs testing for Battlefield 6 has been praised for its more traditional gameplay, with DICE citing prior games like Battlefield 3 and 4 as major inspirations for the upcoming game. Combined with longtime rival Call of Duty's departure from grounded real-world aesthetics, as most recently seen by the controversial Beavis and Butthead skins, Battlefield 6 is in shape to go towards more of an upwards trend compared to recent years. But we'll hopefully be finding out more through the Battlefield 6 reveal trailer dropping on Thursday, July 24th. Moving on to games preservation, Stop Killing Games founder Ross Scott has released a video detailing an anonymous accusation levied against him and the movement of deliberately obfuscating facts and misleading the EU Parliament. Started as a response to the delisting of Ubisoft's The Crew in 2024, the Stop Killing Games movement aims to pressure publishers into creating an end-of-life plan for all games, ensuring that once online services wind down, paying users retain ownership in a meaningful capacity. In regards to the allegations, the two violations were false no-funding declaration and systemic concealment of major contribution, claiming that Scott's professional contributions to the campaign amount to at least 63,000 to 147,000 euros and constitutes quantifiable in-kind contributions under transparency regulations. The complaint argued that contributions of this nature need to be declared in accordance with EU laws, and by not doing so, the petition is in violation of those laws. Scott maintained that all claims levied against him were false, using information on the public EU Parliament website to prove his point. He also clarified that his role as a voluntary promoter doesn't qualify him as a sponsor under ECI regulation, as alleged in the complaint. Scott assured viewers that the EU petition is unlikely to be negatively impacted by this complaint, as the claims have little to no legal basis. Ultimately, Scott acknowledged that while there is a lot of opposition, the movement is not without its allies, citing the Vice President of the EU Parliament's support for Stop Killing Games as proof. Such opposition includes Ubisoft CEO Yves Guillemot, criticizing the Stop Killing Games movement by focusing on the idea that a publisher shouldn't be expected to maintain a service in perpetuity, and while this comment does not address the problem of consumers losing access to previously purchased games, it seems to be the perspective of several people in the industry, including the European publisher group Video Games Europe. But now on to games you can play. Xbox Game Pass is adding one of the top-rated indie games in the survival crafting genre, Abiotic Factor, developed by Deepfield. Abiotic Factor drops up to 6 players in a mysterious abandoned facility where they must confront interdimensional threats. The game features a well-written story, and players are free to explore the world at their own pace and progress through the campaign however they choose. Exploration and crafting are at the heart of the gameplay, with each driving the other forward. Furthermore, on Game Pass, Descenders Next has been shadow dropped on the service for Ultimate subscribers. Developed by Dutch studio Rage Squid, Descenders Next is a sequel to the 2019 downhill mountain biking game Descenders. It features 2 sports, snowboarding and mountain boarding, with Rage Squid previously confirming plans to add more. And now for games to play before it's too late. 14 games will be leaving PS Plus Extra on August 19th. These games are Bugsnax, EA Sports UFC 5, Naruto to Boruto, Shinobi Striker, Ride 5, Star Wars Jedi Survivor, 5 Sword Art Online games, The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, Topspin 2K25, Wild Hearts, and Vacation Simulator. Now before we end things off, let's go over some rapid-fire news. The new voice actors for Mario Kart World's Peach and Toad have been revealed, with actors Paul Castro Jr. playing Toad and Courtney Lynn playing Peach, taking to social media to confirm their new roles and to thank Nintendo. Horror fans rejoice as Saber Interactive and Boss Team Games have joined forces to bring the iconic supernatural film Hellraiser into the realm of single-player survival horror gaming. Clive Barker's Hellraiser Revival is set to launch for PC via Steam, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series X/S. A Helldivers 2 city name will in fact be called Gun, according to community votes. The name was so outlandish, but CEO Shams Jorjani couldn't help but play along. And lastly, Epic Games Store has revealed the latest 2 games for free. The games in question are Sid Meier's Civilization 6 and There Is No Game, Wrong Dimension, with players having until July 24th to claim them for free. And that's all we got for news today on Game Rant. You want a more opinionated piece? Are you a fan of Metroid? Or do you just like the sound of my voice? Feel free to check out my video on why Metroid Prime 4 Beyond's success is crucial. But that's gonna wrap it up here. Thank you so much for watching, make sure to like and subscribe. I've been Bilal with Game Rant, and we'll see you in the next one.